Hello everyone. Welcome to another guided meditation practice. Here at Evo Faith, we believe that intentional spiritual practice empowers us to master the only world we can, the one within us. Mastering our inner world is one of the most powerful and profound skills we can ever learn, because when our inner world changes, everything changes in our outer world, even if nothing changes. This week, we're celebrating the new year. Happy New Year to you. And so we're exploring the year ahead and how we can enter the new year with a greater sense of mastery over our unpredictable future. As you prepare yourself for the meditation ahead, why not put on your favorite spiritual music? It could still be Christmas music, since we are still in the Christmas season, and let it fill your space as you do the following readying practices. If you haven't already lit all of your Advent candles, then I invite you to do it now. And then still yourself, breathe deeply and slowly again, and get grounded for a moment. And now spend a few moments gazing at the flames of your candles as you consider this focus question. What does the future look like for you? And now, as a prayer, I offer you these words from Barack Obama. You may want to repeat them a few times and allow their message to sink into your soul. We did not come to fear the future. We came here to shape it. We did not come to fear the future. We came here to shape it. We did not come to fear the future. We came here to shape it. And now, once again, before we move into the meditative part of today's practice, I invite you to spend some time engaging with your relationship with the future. And again, I encourage you to pause the video, switch off your music, and click through to the podcast, which was posted on Wednesday this week. It'll help you to focus your mind, heart, and soul around the challenges of facing an uncertain future. And it will also offer you some thoughts on how I practice changing my inner world so that I can change my outer world, even if nothing changes. And don't worry, I'll still be here when you get back. Welcome back. I hope you found that reflection on mastering the future inspiring and hopeful. And now, in the light of those thoughts, I want to invite you to engage more deeply with the whole idea of compassion. Compassion for yourself, for others, and for the earth. The following questions and exercises are designed to help you connect with your deepest thoughts, feelings, and experiences of compassion, and how it can lead us to a deeper and richer future. And they will help you to develop some intentional practices related to your three selves, and how they can help you to navigate the uncertain future with greater confidence and courage. Let's begin with compassion. Think about how you relate to compassion as a characteristic and as a motivation for action. How would you define compassion? When have you experienced compassion from others? And what impact did that experience have on your life? When have you been moved to show compassion to someone else? And how did that experience affect you? Now think about any ways that you struggle with the idea of compassion. Do you ever feel that there are some people who do not deserve compassion? Who are these people? Is there anything in your life that makes you feel that you don't deserve compassion? Spend a few moments just being with your thoughts, emotions, and physical feelings with regard to compassion. Now let's explore our three selves and how we relate to each of them. What is your functional self like? What are you like when you operate on a purely functional level without any self-reflection or deliberateness? When is it okay for you to operate on this level, and when is it unhelpful? And now turn your attention to your higher self, your reflective self. What is your higher self like? In what ways has your higher self helped you with its insights and reflections? How easily do you operate on the level of your higher self, and how could you be more intentional about recruiting your higher self, your reflective self, to change your inner world? And finally, consider your meta self, the self that can observe not just yourself, but others in your world. And the self that can integrate new, different, and even opposing ideas. How familiar are you with your meta self? Have you ever had a conscious experience of operating at the level of your meta self? What was that experience like, and what impact did it have on your life? How can you be more intentional about recruiting your meta self to help you change your inner world so that you can navigate the world outside of you more effectively and healthily, regardless of your circumstances? Spend some moment thinking about those three selves and how you relate to them. Finally, let's bring our three selves together with our capacity for compassion. And let's explore how embracing compassion more intentionally and allowing our higher and meta selves to guide us can empower us to navigate the future with confidence and courage, regardless of what may lie in store. In what ways might being more intentionally compassionate towards yourself, others, and the earth lead you into a more meaningful, fulfilling, and vibrant life? In what ways might it detract from your best life, if at all? Now, how can your higher self, your reflective self, help you to identify anything that blocks your capacity for compassion and empower you to embrace compassion more intentionally? What role could your meta self play in making authentic and healthy compassion a consistent feature of your life? Now, as you consider the year ahead, how might engaging your higher and meta selves to be more authentically compassionate empower you to navigate the uncertainty of the year ahead with great confidence and courage? How can being more deliberate about operating from all three of yourselves change your inner world in a way that changes your outer world, even if nothing changes? Take some time to think about that. And now, as we prepare to end this practice and return to the business of living, I encourage you to create a mental touchstone that can help you to be more mindful and intentional about accessing your higher and meta selves. Once again, it can be a breath prayer, an affirmation, or a mantra, whatever you can say in a single breath and remember easily. And keep it with you, preferably in your mind or on your phone or somewhere easily accessible, so that when you need it, It's right there. And when you do feel the need to be more intentional about operating at the level of your higher self or of your meta self, repeat that mental touchstone, either silently or out loud, as many times as you need. Just by doing this, you will become more consistently mindful, intentional, and compassionate, and you'll be more easily able to move into your higher self and your meta self when that need arises. And that's our meditation for this week. Thank you for sharing in this practice, and stay connected to the sacred.